Let's start with a case example and see how this method can work. We have Sarah and her partner. They have a late-night argument. Sarah and her partner, Jake, have been arguing a lot recently, especially at night when they're both tired. Last week, Jake came home late from work, and Sarah felt her anger rising immediately. She thought, "He always does this. He doesn't care about me or our relationship." Without saying anything, she gave Jake the silent treatment for the rest of the night, stewing over her thoughts. This led to an even bigger argument the next day, with Jake feeling confused and hurt by her coldness. Using the CBT thought record exercise, Sarah began to break down her thoughts. She realized she had been engaging in all-or-nothing thinking by saying Jake always comes home late, even though he usually communicates when he's delayed. She also noticed she was mind-reading, assuming Jake didn't care about her feelings. By identifying these distortions, Sarah learned to challenge her thoughts and replace them with a more balanced perspective. Jake had a late work meeting. It doesn't mean he doesn't care. Automatic thoughts are the spontaneous, often subconscious thoughts that occur in response to specific events or situations. These thoughts arise quickly and can influence our emotions and behaviors without us realizing it. For example, if your partner doesn't respond to your text right away, an automatic thought might be, "They're ignoring me because they don't care." Cognitive behavioral therapy teaches that our thoughts influence our emotions and behaviors. In this chapter, you will learn to identify how your thought patterns affect your relationships, particularly during conflict or emotional situations. Cognitive distortions are biased, irrational patterns of thinking that reinforce negative emotions and unhelpful behaviors. They often occur as automatic thoughts and can worsen relationship conflicts. So, what are the common types of cognitive distortions? All or nothing thinking. Seeing things in black and white terms, without considering the gray areas. For example, if my partner doesn't agree with me, they must not care about my feelings at all. Catastrophizing. Expecting the worst-case scenario. For example, if my partner is upset with me, they'll probably break up with me. Mind reading. Assuming you know what others are thinking without evidence. For example, my friend didn't invite me out because they secretly don't like me. Overgeneralization. Drawing sweeping conclusions from a single event. For example, I made a mistake once, so I'm always going to mess up in relationships. Personalization. Taking responsibility for things outside your control. For example, my partner is in a bad mood. It must be because of something I did. Exercise. Identifying cognitive distortions. You will learn about common cognitive distortions, e.g., all or nothing thinking, mind reading, catastrophizing, and how these distortions can impact relationships. Instructions. Choose a recent argument or conflict in a relationship. Write down the thoughts you had during the conflict. Now, identify any cognitive distortions in those thoughts. Let's analyze another situation together. Situation. Your partner was late for dinner. Thought. They don't care about me. They never respect my time. Cognitive distortion. All or nothing thinking, using never. Down below you will find a free PDF worksheet. Download and feel free to use it in your journey.